Oh, she's been home. Oh, that's a go. Oh, good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Koda, back. Back. Good. Wait. Okay, so this has been the technique that I've been using for doing dogs' nails, which not everybody might be physically capable, so totally understand, but we can find ways to modify this, is taking my leg, going underneath, kind of coming up on my knee, so I'm kind of in a lunge, and then this fully supports the dog. And again, these are dogs that I've been doing nails for a very long time. And then I just, good, flip over. I can get these done very quick. Good. And it's much more comfortable for him. Good boy. Tail always gets a little of the way on me on this one. Good. Yes, good. I know. Good boy. And using this technique with having him wait for the ball has been super helpful. Like, that was actually the least fussy he's been for me for a while. Both him and Maggie, who I do their nails often, and especially being older dogs, it's really, really important for their gait and for their structure and for their overall health that we keep their nails short. And so he's been really fussy lately with his nails, and just fussy and like lots of this. And he will stop, but he's been way better recently. And I think it's because I've been doing this technique with wait, 1 foot, get the ball, and it's the same pattern every single time. So as much as I think variety is good, I also think giving dogs a lot of practice and security in what it's gonna look like. So he knows when I do his nails, he's gonna get to play ball. I'm gonna do the same pattern each time. Front paw, play ball. Front paw, play ball. Back feet, both at the same time. Especially because I can do the back so much faster. I don't do a playtime in between because I feel like it's just better to get it done. So if you have a dog, you should be doing their nails regularly. If you are not doing their nails regularly, you should be having somebody else do their nails regularly. And some dogs, I could not do Sam's nails for a month and they would probably still not be touching the ground. If I miss my once a week with Koda, his nails are too long. Like, I truly, to be on top of Koda's nails, have to do them once to twice a week. So know your dog and know how often to do their nails, but their nails should not be touching the ground. Okay? Listen. I know that nails are a really, really tough thing for a lot of people and for a lot of dogs. So this is not about shaming you for not doing your dog's nails. It's about, okay, like, one, if you have a dog who you can physically do their nails, do them regularly. If you have a dog who's really, really challenging with their nails, what are other ways that we can succeed in keeping their nails shorter? And let's make a plan. There could be many, many plans and many, many different avenues. I'm not shaming you. because I know nails can be really tough on dogs and on people handling it. But they need to be taken care of. There needs to be a plan. And if you have a dog who's good at having their nails done, you have no effing excuse, okay? If you are working on behavioral challenges, handling new rescue dogs, dogs who have not been handled a lot of their life, it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take trust, and it's gonna take a lot of consistency. And I've seen people turn it around with their dogs. But if your dog is good at having their nails done, you or somebody else needs to be doing them regularly. It does not need to be you. If you are a dog owner who's like, I don't like to do my own dog's nails, I respect that to some extent. But then you have to make sure somebody else is doing them. Danny at Four Paws is fantastic, okay? Yes, I do my dog's nails, but I still will have Danny, especially with Koda, not only because she can get them shorter, but she also uses a Dremel, and I'm not comfortable using a Dremel. I feel better with my clippers, and I've been doing this for so long. Having done this for 17 years, I have clipped so many dogs' nails because I used to be in charge of my boss's dogs, and when I first started working with her, she had 10 dogs. And then, like most of the time I worked there, I was not only doing her dogs regularly, then I got Koda, I was doing Koda's regularly, and then I was also doing client dogs. Now, if any dog, there was one dog that had a really, really bad experience with me, and he was one of the only dogs I was personally not successful in like continuing our relationship with the nails, and I can see that happen with people, with owners, with trainers, whatever. And it was not his fault, it was not my fault, I just happened to be the bad guy where he had slightly ripped his nail. He was a very dramatic, very high drive, very mentally unstable dog, and did something to his nail. I was the one who took him to the vet. And instead of sedating him, they just ripped it off. And he screamed bloody murder. And from that day on, he would let me do his nails, but like you could tell that I was the one that incident had happened with. With a stable dog, that should not have been that much of a core memory. For this dog, it totally was. And I worked with him so much that, yeah, he was a really, really tough dog. He taught me a lot. He was a really good dog to train with because he was one of the most frustrating dogs I've ever met in my career. To this day, he is one of the most frustrating dogs I've met in my career. Loved him, but holy shit, he was a pain in the ass. So anyway, the truth of the matter is, if you have had a bad experience with your dog and they don't trust you to do that anymore and you're working on it, you should always be working on it. But if you can't get that dog to be able to tolerate it, like sometimes having somebody else, okay? Or if you say that you don't yourself feel comfortable, I get it. But there has to be motions in place. You have to take responsibility for your dog's nails because it's really, really, really a big deal for their health. Hi. And even if you have a dog who doesn't necessarily like their nails being done, it is still something that you should actively be working on, or you should actively be working with a trainer, with a vet, with a groomer, whoever you are having do your dog's nail. It's also not a bad idea to have other people do their dog's nails. And if you have a dog that I work with, that I have a good solid relationship with, I am happy to do their nails and or work on the training with them to get their nails done. So this is something that I want to add into day train, but it doesn't matter if somebody else is doing your dog's nails. You should still be practicing pulling out the clippers. You should still be practicing holding their paws. You should still be practicing them tolerating it, even if you are not the one doing their nails, okay? What a freaking ramble. My bad. Whoops. But keep your dog's nails short, for the love of God, please. If you have a dog who is very capable of having their nails done, you have absolutely no excuse. Their nails should not be touching the freaking concrete. Third, if you have a dog who's very challenging for their nails, is there a training plan or preparation in place with your vet, with your groomer, with yourself? Are you exercising your dog enough that can also be, there's a lot of ways to keep a dog's nails short that are not just about clipping. But are you actively training? Does not have to be you doing it, but you have to have a plan in place, be physically taking strides for it, because your dog's nails matter in so many ways. Keep your dog's nails short, please.